Yes, sir, man. If you've been keeping it up, you already know what it is. If not, I'm KC, man, back again with another addition to the prison stories. You feel me? So if you're just getting in tune, I've been reading these journal entries that I wrote while I did my 35 months or whatever on my state issue vacation. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I think where we left off at November 9th. Let's get back into it. November 9th, 6 p.m. I finally got off this red tag shit. Well, I got a job, so on Monday I'll be off red tag. I can finally get in the gym and start really getting myself ready for boot camp. I need to make myself a schedule, and for the next 3 weeks, just go hard as possible, so that there's no question about whether or not I'm physically ready to go to boot camp next month. Although I want out of here as soon as possible, I wouldn't mind a couple extra weeks to prepare. Just when it's time to do the physical, it don't kill me. But they can come get me tomorrow and I die on that treadmill attempting to finish running a mile. But that's all I've been thinking about the last couple weeks. Other than that, a couple new people then found me on JPay. My cousin got my info and she sent me a couple dollars and an email. That was much appreciated. The white homie hit me with a few dollars too. That was cool. Because other than him, there hasn't been one person that supposedly fucked with me when I was out there that made any attempt to contact me since I've been here. I can't say that I'm surprised at all. That's how this shit goes. A nigga get locked up, and people that you fed and put on and people that you've helped forget and just act like you ain't never looked out for them when you were out there. But that's just all the more reason when I get out to not fuck with niggas. Hell, I ain't fucking with no bitch either. If she ain't making an attempt to contact me while I was gone, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm coming home for everything I'm owed. I'll be home summer 2K20, ISR June 2020. This was way back when I thought I was going to boot camp in the first few months of my bid. Although it did not work out like that, it worked out exactly how it was supposed to. So, can't be mad. Anyway, this one's from November 18th, 10:30 a.m. I've been misinformed this entire time, and although I'm pissed off, I just can't seem to get over it. And although I'm pissed off and I can't seem to get over it, I have no one else to blame other than myself. This is where I figure out that I'm not going to boot camp when I thought I was, I think. So this entire time I was under the impression that I was going to boot camp next month in December. And 6 months after that, I'd be home. Well, just recently I found out that that is not the case. My boot camp doesn't even start till December of 2019. So here I am doing what I thought I needed to do to get prepared to leave next month. Then I checked my acceptance letter and double checked my start date with the staff at the desk. And of course, my start date isn't until December 4th, 2019, over a year from now. Apparently, they have changed the rules on people with gun cases. So now if you have a gun case, they want you to do 18 months of your sentence before you can actually go to boot camp. First, it was just as long as you were under 48 months, you were on the list to go. But within the last year or so, they changed that. I just don't understand why they don't feel the need to let people know shit like this. And why would they give me an acceptance letter 13, 14 months before I'm even scheduled to go? A lot and anything can happen the next year. All bullshit aside, I'm pissed off. I'm doing my best to hold my composure. I'm tired of being here. I'm not trying to do this for the next year. The only decent thing about this is that next month, even though I'm not going to boot camp, I will get reclassified and then moved to a minimum facility. Or so I thought again. Never got reclassified, never moved to a minimum facility, but we'll get to that. I'm not sure what to expect, but if nothing else, it's got to be sweeter than this. And anything sweeter than this has got to be the next best thing from being back in the world. So I guess I have that to look forward to. So I thought, boy, I was so lost. All right, we're going to keep it going, though. This one's from November 22nd, 4 p.m., Thanksgiving Day. I still don't know why, but on holidays in jail, they only feed you twice a day, brunch and dinner. Shit was crazy. So right now I'm starving. It's not because I don't have any canteen to eat. I'm just trying to wait till dinner just in case they actually serve us something that looks like a Thanksgiving meal, which I wouldn't bet on. Brunch was bullshit. A breakfast burrito with some cereal and a chocolate chip muffin. The muffin was the best part. I guess I've been locked up too long because at this point, I don't even let most of this shit get to me. And I always would say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not letting this shit get to me, but you can hear in these entries that it gets to me every day. It's unbelievable, but whatever. it is what it is. After realizing that I don't get to go to boot camp for another year, I've pretty much had to accept that this will be my living situation for the next 12 months at least. Days like today do be a little tougher than most just because it's a holiday. I wish I was out so I could eat all day long. I miss fried chicken, greens, cornbread, black eyed peas, mac and cheese, potato salad, FML. All right, so that's that. Let me see. This one's from, all right, let's do one more. This one's from December 1st at 4:45 p.m. Just got to make it through this last month and this horrible year is over. Found out that I actually have to spend the next year here in Moose Lake rather than get reclassified to go to a minimum facility. It's crazy. I guess if you're waiting for boot camp, you have a hold on you and you don't get reclassified, which wasn't the case because the entire time I was there, I saw people getting reclassified and going to minimum and then going back to Moose Lake to go to boot camp and all type of stuff. But that wasn't the case for me. Whatever. On top of that, I had to let the punk bitch go. But that was for the better. All she has done in the last 6 months is make this shit more stressful. The bitch is clearly out of her mind because she really thinks that she's been holding me down this entire time. And that's not the case at all. I finally just had to tell her about herself. It got ugly and she took it a lot harder than I would have expected. But shit, I'm the one going through one of the most hardest times in my life. And all the bitch was doing was adding to that rather than just playing her part and making the best of the situation. Truth be told though, I was surprised the bullshit lasted this long. I knew the bitch wouldn't last and I didn't want her to. We was wasting each other's time. But I think she really believed that we had something. I ain't feel the same way. I ain't want that shit to drag out this long, and after everything went down, shit kinda got out of hand. I ain't try to lead the bitch on, but at the same time, as much as I tried to leave the situation alone, the bitch wouldn't let it happen. But fuck it. This next month, I'm really just trying to get, This next month, I'm really just trying and learn some shit about myself. And at the start of next year, I'm gonna try to start working out and start reading more books that are informational. Even if I just get back to doing push-ups daily, I'll be in better shape than I am now. This next year is gonna be the hardest year of my life, but if I can just make it through that, I'll be out of here in 2.5 years earlier than scheduled. I ended up saving 18 months when it was all said and done, a year and a half, but it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, man, there you have it, man. Like I said, I am KC. This is another edition of Prison Stories. You know what I'm saying? If you've been tuned in, appreciate it. If you're just tuning in, appreciate it. Tune back in next time, you know what I'm saying? And, like, comment, share, repost, or whatever it is. That's the memory wall from prison, man. Prison photo. You feel me? All right, we out.